What is up, everybody? This is Mark and Mike, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Wing. I'm Mark and Mike. I'm joined by Lou Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And like always, we have tons of wrestling to cover. We are going to review Double or Nothing, a week in wrestling. But first, we have our wrestling retrospect. And you picked last week. What was it? Jacobs?
Jimmy Jacobs.
Jimmy Jacobs. There you go. I forgot his first name for a second. This was an interesting pick. I have never really watched this stuff either, so it was kind of new to me as well. So you could go
True.
first.
This is true. The first one I picked was the one I sent you, and I thought it was just ridiculous. I couldn't believe it's real. This is, and I want to get this right. Jimmy Jacobs versus Ultimo Dragon at JCW, which is Juggalo Championship Wrestling, I believe.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, this match is crazy, but not for the in ring. Just everything around it is up. If you've ever seen Juggalo stuff,
Yeah.
you know it's crazy. They got a ring girl. I don't know how this video is on YouTube because her top is way too short in the opposite direction. Crazy.
Yeah.
Um, the ring announcer, his suit is too big. The ref, she looks way too relaxed. Why she got a headband on? And then the craziest part is nonstop throughout this match, the crowd throws garbage in the ring. It's
Disrespectful.
so obnoxious. It's so rude. So rude.
Yeah.
How you throw garbage at Ultimate Dragon? I listen. My only question what to you was how much money?
Yeah.
How much? Um, I am assuming, seeing that he's Jimmy Jacobs' manager,
Mhm.
that Scott Demore probably had to ask Ultimate Dragon to cook.
Yeah.
Um, as far as what year this is, I wish I could tell you. It does not say. Does not say on YouTube. It's from NFS Media on YouTube. And the upload date was this year. That's crazy. May 18th, 2023.
Damn.
This is everything about this is crazy. As for the match itself, it's maybe about 8 minutes, so it's not that long. It's actually kind of solid. It's more impressive to see the wrestlers, specifically Ultimo Dragon, wrestle in a ring
Yeah.
semi full of garbage.
Yeah. Messed up.
This is insane. It's insane. This should have never happened, but I'm glad it did.
I think Dragon took it up front. Money was up front.
But he was up front, and it must have been a lot.
Yeah. Like like I
Um,
was saying, the enough money where he could swim in. He
yeah,
likes the
yeah.
money bags. He has to be in like three different money bags.
There's a reason that he's been in Mexico for the past like 20 years. Like he just lives there because he doesn't need to come back because of all the money they gave him.
Yeah, they love him over there. He's royalty.
But but yes, um, it's crazy. But at least Ultimo got the win. So there
Yep.
you go.
There you go. All right. I got a couple tag matches on my list, so this will be the first one. Again, I like seeing Harvard, Brody Lee beat the crap out of people. It's fun. It's hilarious. So this is Jimmy Jacobs and Brody Lee. They fought Delirious and Necro Butcher. So last one I had last week I had Tyler Black and Necro Butcher versus them two. So this one is just them two versus these two, and they beat the shit out of these guys. Well, Brody does most of the damage in general, and Jacobs kind of just like antagonizes it and everything like that. But it was a really fun match, really good tag match. This was in ROH. Let me see if it has the date. Um, this was put up like 2 years ago on the ROH's YouTube channel. But it doesn't have the date, so but I'll say check it out if you want to actually watch the match. I have everything on the Facebook Wrestling Bible page, so check it out. Good.
Okay, the second one I picked, also kind of crazy, but not as rude, is Jimmy Jacobs versus Gangrel,
Ooh.
and this is WCWC, and this is 2014. It says.
Okay.
This one is actually a really quick one, short match. It's maybe 6 minutes long. But it's actually more of Jimmy Jacobs being the bad guy against Gangrel because obviously he's the OG, and this is the one thing you kind of have to understand when you watch this. This is super indie.
Yeah.
They were in a gymnasium. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like you can see the basketball court.
Yeah. You know what match I was? Oh, sorry to interrupt, but you know what match I was kind of trying to look for last week's Tyler Black is the one that he backflipped with the big dude.
Oh
I was actually trying
yeah,
to find the full match. And I forgot who he was wrestling. I just remember that he backflipped on the big guy.
yeah.
So
Damn, that's true.
yeah, those are the
Um,
things I try to find.
so again, I'm just saying this one is super indie, so you know everybody's here to see Gangrel
Yeah.
because he was WWE. But it is what it is. So Jimmy Jacobs is just here being an asshole the entire match, incredibly violent, aggressive. He steals his goblet at one point towards the end of the match. He spits
Yeah.
blood in his face. I don't know where the blood came from. It's, it's funny. It's just like halfway through the match, Jimmy Jacobs just has a mouthful of blood and spits it in his face. I don't know where it came from. Even the commentators, they're just surprised as hell. But because he's fighting Gangrel, it just makes sense.
They're like, ew.
And yeah, they just like whatever. And then so the end of the match, which is actually the funny part, is he steals Gangrel's goblet and then just beans him with it. Um, but the ref sees the biting and the spitting, and he gets disqualified first.
Okay.
So it's a DQ. And then he just hits him with his own goblet at the end. And there's no retribution. Jimmy Jacobs just leaves. Gangrel gets up pissed off. What happened? Again, they must have paid Gangrel a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, he does weird shit like that, so I don't think he would. Ultimo Dragon's a different story. Like he's,
Yeah, yeah.
he probably took a bunch of
This
money
is true.
bags.
I did see. I think I forgot one of the matches we picked was Gangrel fighting like in a biker lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, he does fight weird places.
Yeah.
He's a
Uh,
literal street fighter.
yeah.
Oh shit.
All right. My next match is another tag match. This is also from ROH. This is Motor City Machine Guns versus Tyler Black and Jimmy Jacobs. Um, a very fast-paced match. If you ever like anything of the Motor City Machine Guns, you know how they move. They keep up with him every step of the way. A lot of good counters, a lot of good reversals, a lot of good tag moves. This is like a super indie, as in they kick off everything at two, but they hit every single finisher within them. It was a really fun match, and the crowd was really into it as well, so it makes it even better. Tyler Black and Jamie Jacobs win the match. Again, this don't have a. Let me see if I had a date. I think I did have a date, and I just hit it wrong. So the date I think it's 2008. This was Tag Wars 2008.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
they don't have a month. It just has the the event. So that's my
Hmm.
second one.
So the last one I picked, funny enough, has one member of the Motor City Machine Guns. It is Jimmy Jacobs versus Alex Shelley, and
Nice.
this says Jeff Peterson Cup, 2004, Brandon, Florida. So this is old, and this is IPW Hardcore Wrestling's YouTube that
Yeah.
has the match. Um, and again, this like again, I said this is 2004, so these guys are super young.
Yeah.
Alex Shelley doesn't even look like the Alex Shelley we
Oh
know
wow.
today. He's got baby fat on his face and everything. Like he looks like a different guy. Um, and I think this is when he was first starting to get a reputation for himself because they were
Yeah.
talking about his close to European style wrestling and then him traveling around the world.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's in the Machine Guns yet in
Okay.
2004.
Yeah. I
So I don't
don't
know.
know. I don't think so.
And because of all that, this match is not like the typical Alex Shelley where I'm high flying and stuff. It's a lot of submissions. like a lot of grounded stuff. And
Yeah.
him like trying to choke Jimmy Jacobs with his own headband at one point. Like he was vicious. So kind of cool to see that. Um, and it's kind of an ass whooping, to be honest with you. Jimmy Jacobs doesn't really get to do much, but the crowd is behind him, so there's that.
Nice.
But in the end, he. So this is the interesting part, is because just the evolution of wrestling. The finisher is basically that Kevin Owens does this move. It's the suplex into like a driver on his knee,
Yeah.
where he puts he crosses your leg. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah,
can
yeah.
you
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He does it from usually he does it from the top rope.
got you?
Yeah.
So that move Alex Shelley does as like the finisher to the match. Now, again, it does look vicious, but this is just to show you nowadays that would not get a two. Sad to say.
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
All right. My last one. This is singles match. This is Ethan Page, Jimmy Jacobs. This is AAW Pro Wrestling. This was March 21st, 2015. And this was just straight out. This match reminded me of very of how ECW matches used to be. There's no really rules besides the break and the pinfall and things like that. They allowed to put in weapons and all that stuff. This match had a mean um what is it, the stinger drop, kind of like the stinger drop, but it is a high elevator stinger drop Ethan Page did onto a chair that kind of did not go flat, so that looked extremely painful. And yeah, it was a lot of ladders were added, chairs were added, and there was a lot of like moves on chairs and things like that. It's just painful to watch, but it was actually a really good match. And this is really early Ethan Page because he was a bit more heavy set back then than he is now. So it was a really good
mm-hmm.
match. He still had that charisma that he has though, so it was really fun to watch. And yeah, that'll be my last one. Now we go to the weekend wrestling. Um, so we're gonna kick off with the pay-per-views, so we just gonna knock those out because those were before the actual other shows. So we do that first. So you finish Impact Under Siege
No,
or
I
no?
tried watched NXT
Yeah.
and I finished Double or Nothing.
All right. So yeah, we didn't do NXT, so let's do that. I forgot we didn't do NXT. So many pay-per-views. You can't be putting all your pay-per-views on one day. God damn it. All right. Go to NXT Battleground. So we'll do. Well, actually, they're both on the same time, so it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
All
mm-hmm.
right. Let's go real fast with Double or Nothing. We'll give our reviews. I did not watch anything on the pre-show, so I'm not sure what happened there. For what I saw, it's a trios match with Hook and the Hardys versus. Wait, was that a pre-show match? No, it was not. It was the rain card. So that was the match. Jeff Hardy like just looked painful. The Hardys and Hook versus Ethan Page and the Guns.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Did you see that one?
Mm-hmm.
So what you give it?
It was all right. The little Jeffrey is okay. I hope he's okay.
Yeah,
But it wasn't spectacular. I put it that much. It was like a standard Dynamite type match. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's how it felt to me. It didn't go. It didn't elevate to any heights. That was like, oh god. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll give it a three.
3. Okay. Um, Jeff Hardy looked like he fucked himself up. It didn't look good. And, like, why, if your leg was feeling that way, why your first thought is to, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna climb up the top of the rope.
Cause he's Jeffrey freaking Hardy.
It looked painful.
Everything he does looks like it hurts.
Yeah, it looked painful. I didn't care for the match. It was okay. I'll go with 2. If it- We got the 21 man Blackjack Battle Royal for the AEW International Championship. The participants is Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, Ari Davari, Tony Nese, Lee Moriarty, Big Bill, Commander, Kit Saban, The Butcher, The Blade, The Switchblade, Jay White, Juice Robinson, Dustin Rhodes, Keith Lee, Absolute Stark, Penta, Ray, Bandito, Swerve, The Machine, Brian Cage, and Orange Cassidy. Cassidy wins and he retains his title. I personally did not care for the battle royal. I will say the one highlight that I really enjoyed was the last 10 minutes of the match when it was just Swerve and Orange Cassidy trying to eliminate each other. And I think that was the highlight of the match.
So what you give it?
I gotta go. I'll go three.
I thought it was all right. I think I don't think it was the best battle royal that they've had. They still yet to have one that wowed me.
Yeah,
But I will say I'd like the beginning with Cage because he doesn't get much. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I do like Brian Cage. Um, and then I like the end. But I, you know what? There's a few little things, man, because I like Big Bill.
yeah,
So I was happy that Big Bill got elimination.
yeah,
Again, I don't like that they had that dude there, and I don't want him wasting his time. So at least doing something with him.
yeah,
So like this stuff like that, that was like, all right, I'll, I'll give you that. So Big Bill doing his thing was fine, and then like you said, the end of the match that turned into a pretty solid back and forth with Cassidy and Swerve. So there you go. And
yeah,
again, I think they did a good job of setting up for maybe the person who beats him.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. I like the whole ending part, like the Swerve. I
Especially
think
the
it was
kick in
good.
the hand. I thought
Yeah,
that was the Looney Tunes fall. Oh, that was great. So
it was good.
I'm gonna give it a 3.25.
Okay. We go next to the unsanctioned match: Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho and Sabu, the extremely biased enforcer.
Yeah, this match was fine, but the entire beginning just made no sense in the context of everything.
Yeah,
There was no enforcing. There was just ass whooping. That wasn't. They didn't even do anything.
yeah,
Sabu and Jericho just was just fighting. Ah, so again, I'm not gonna take that away from it, but that damn sure didn't add anything to it.
no, it
I'm
did
just gonna
not.
put that out. It didn't add anything to the match. It just was stupid.
Yeah,
Again, this match, I think they tried to have an emotional impact to the match, but I think it just didn't hit the like I'm trying to kill you violence level
yeah,
for what they were trying to sell it on. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like that's about the only thing I could really fault the match for. Other than that, it felt like a television hardcore match. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I agree.
So that's how I feel about the match. It wasn't bad. It was just that Sabu stuff was unnecessary and it didn't reach those heights. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
I think the match should have how it started should have been the ending.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
that it made no
Yeah.
sense in the beginning. It should
Yeah.
have went with the ending because then you have the storyline of the Sabu getting talked shit to and shit like that, and building that into him wanting to do
Yeah.
something to Jericho instead of him going straight into the fight. And it's like when you're supposed to be like not a biased enforcer. So that kind of annoyed me. The match was okay. It was nothing really special. Jericho should not be taking no Canadian destroyers. I'm just saying. You 53. You don't need to take them. Um, they have to have like a limit of these moves that we see, because there was like several of them in this night, and then none of them got a windfall either. So
Yeah.
it
I
is what it is.
mean, that's a mandate that needs to be in the company, but
Yeah.
whatever.
But the match itself, it was nothing special. It was just okay. But again, like I said, the beginning should have been the end, and that's the only thing that it kind of just fell off with me. I'm gonna go. I'll go three. It was nothing special. Um, Actually, I'll go 2.75. Like I was not really and that was one of the matches I was actually looking forward to. So I was very disappointed with it. AEW World Tag Team Championships, FTR versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, with Briscoe as the referee.
Uh, Again, this one wasn't bad. I thought it was solid. The shenanigans, well, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, but I wasn't. I'm not even gonna lie. I wasn't really looking forward to this,
I got you.
so I wasn't really into it that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Um, so this one I'm probably gonna just give a flat three.
Um, I swear to God, if Jeff Jarrett gets another tag title match after this, I don't have faith in the EW. This is like a sixth damn title shot within the last 3 months, and it's gonna getting tired of it. The match was okay. Again, this is nothing special. Like the matches were just okay. They were nothing special. They try to add stuff to it that does not need to be there, and I just lost interest in it pretty fast. So I'll go two. And I love FTR, but I was not interested in the match whatsoever. Next match, the ladder match for the TNT Championship: Wardlow versus Christian Cage.
This, uh, I'll just say right out, I'm biased. I'm disappointed that Christian didn't win.
Yeah,
So that's about it. Other than that, the match was fine.
yeah,
I think I do. I'll give him a little credit and say that at least against Wardlow, and Christian got messed up too, but against Wardlow, I feel like they tried to mess him up. So to that aspect of all that anger and stuff that they were trying to display in the promos leading up to this,
yeah.
okay, okay, I'll kind of believe it. They look like they were trying to kill Wardlow. I get that. So, uh, I thought it was just funny when the ref came in to hold the ladder though for a hot second.
I hate that.
It was, and they did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Because it became controversial, but I spotted that and it made me laugh.
I gotta
I'm gonna
know,
give the match a 3.5.
like, where's their budget on the ladders? Like, there's a bunch of ladders outside the ring. Why can't I just
Listen,
go out and get a fucking ladder?
those boys is heavy, so they gotta balance having ladders that can hold big boys and then also not kill them. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. You're
So
not trying to
don't
kill
use the same
guys.
ladder to break on break on each other. Get a
That's
different
Wardlow's fault.
ladder.
That's Wardlow's
Uh,
fault.
I want a Christian to win because I just don't like Wardlow. I don't like the direction they're going with him. So I'm losing interest in him as champion. Right now, like honestly, to be straight up honest, besides the world champ, the best championship on the AEW right now is the international championship.
Hmm.
His
I
best
agree.
book. He actually has challenges, and he actually has. He don't job. He don't have jobbers fighting him. He has
That's true.
competitors fighting for that
And
title.
his and the thing I will say is that as he gets more and more beat up, it becomes more and more believable that he can lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I would say the other champs that I like personally is House of Black, but they have too many matches where they fight people that are not actual
Yeah,
trios.
yeah.
So they just like these guys ain't gonna win.
No.
So yeah,
Anyway, this match, and again, another thing that's it was not special. Didn't do anything for me. I getting bored of these like over exacerbated matches for no reason. Why is Luchasaurus just standing there half the fucking time too? Like your boy's getting your ass kicked. Yeah, you Luchasaurus legit watched him go up and then fall down. He did nothing. So these
he
are the
didn't
things.
even put his arms up to try to catch him.
He did nothing. So I'm going to like it was I didn't care for it. He watched him. He watched Warlow swanton bomb his boy. Like he stared at him do it too. Like he could have knocked the ladder down or at least attempt to. Shit, you had the referees holding them. You could beat them up.
Oh my
It seems
god,
like you
yeah,
don't
you're
get in
right.
trouble for beating their asses, so you could beat them
You're
up.
right.
Athena knocked one out. He probably went into
Exactly.
retirement.
Yeah, exactly.
He be
Exactly.
tired. He's done. He like I don't think he's gonna put his face in AEW anymore. Like no, fuck that shit. Gee. Next match, AEW Women's Championship, Jamie Hayter, Tony Storm. Um, it did what it had it to do because Jamie Hayter couldn't really compete, so they had to cut
Mm-hmm.
the title off her, which is fine. And Tony Storm is the new champion, and they did it. I actually it made sense why they did it like that. So Just for that in general, and Tony Storm being a new champ, I'll give it a two.
Uh, well, yeah. I mean, I can't really
It wasn't a match.
give it a yo to say I can't really score it as a match when it was just a beatdown.
Yeah, but I
So I
enjoyed the
don't
beat
know.
though for a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
So
I guess I give it a 2.5.
yeah, it made sense. I give it 12. That made sense.
Hmm.
The next match is AEW Trios Championship match. You got the Acclaim and Daddy Yaz versus House of Black.
This was more fun. At least I was more enthused to watch it than the Jeff Jarrett tag match.
Yeah,
I will give credit to Billy Gunn because towards the end of the match he fired up and he was looking good, man. That man is how old and he's still looking kind of crisp in the ring because he didn't do anything stupid like he did before.
yeah,
Oh my god, when he tried to jump, it was so stupid. Um, so for that, I'll give it a 3.
yeah,
Again, it just didn't end up being anything more special than like a dynamite match. So
yeah. It just feels like a regular one, and there was no build to it. Again, it was
cause
an open
surprise,
challenge, but it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
you need you need rivalry
I w-
sometimes.
I will say though, I it was less predictable. Like yeah, you could say okay, House of Black wasn't gonna win, but it's the Acclaim.
Yeah,
You could be like okay, they could have won. So
yeah.
to that, I go it's less predictable.
I'll go three. It was fun. It was a decent match. It was nothing special, but it was a decent match. Next match, TBS Championship match: Tyler Valkyrie, Jay Cargill, and then an unexpected challenge.
I'm dare I say this is Jay Cargill's best match because of Ty Valkyrie. And
Th-
then because of what happened after. It's like
this legit was Brett and Hogan in WrestleMania 9.
I don't remember.
So
Might have to
Yokozuna, so
rewatch.
Brett lost to Yokozuna the title,
Okay.
and then Hogan challenged it. Hogan was like, "Oh, I'm gonna challenge." He was the number one contender. He ran in the ring and he leg dropped Yokozuna and took the title.
What was their excuse for that being a legal match though?
Cause Hulk Hogan.
Jesus. All right. Well,
So
that doesn't work for me, brother.
no. Match was none special. Again, like, I'm gonna go into it. The match was none special. There was. It is what it is. I was happy to see Chris Statlander come out and take the title. Wish it was actually a match, but it was what it was. New champ.
I think they did something, but again, I think it was mostly tied in that match.
Yeah. But you got a new champ in Statlander. Jake Cargill got her first loss.
Yes, sir.
What do you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 2.75.
I'll go two. I was, you know what, 2.5 just cause Statlander. I was happy to see her back. Hopefully she
Hmm.
stays
Hmm.
healthy.
This is true.
Um, four-way match for the AEW Championship. You have Jack Perry versus MJF versus Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara. With the news of yeah they're gonna have a baby. Yay.
Congratulations.
For the AEW World Title.
And this match was pretty good. I think they did at least they did the homework. I think this one had the best build up going in, probably. Um, Maybe except for the last match.
No.
But I think this one was like just plain up solid. Nothing you can really complain too much about. I mean, it was you don't want to say it, but yeah, the predictability is there. You could kind of tell MJF was not gonna lose.
Yeah.
Just gonna say it outright. So with that in mind, like it made sense, and I do have to give credit for them setting up future, like to not end the rivalry here,
Yeah.
and like set up future ones like with Darby and potentially with Sting and whatnot. So like, okay, all right, all right.
Yeah.
This one I'm gonna give it a 3.75. That was
Three
good.
seven five. Okay. I enjoyed the match as well. I thought it was good. You 100% know the spots where it annoyed the shit out of me. But I did like the whole mentor spot where they all did their mentors move and shit like that. I thought that was actually a really cool spot. There were some really cool spots, and MJF had me fucking laughing when he cursed him out when he got caught in the move and things like that. Those things made me laugh. It's like fuck, I didn't shit like that. I did enjoy those things. I I had no doubt though if there was someone that to win this match that it was gonna come out the winner. I thought it would be Darby over to be the second place kind of thing. But
Hmm.
I did enjoy it. I did like what they did. I just like once they did all the Canadian destroyers, you kind of lost my interest in the match, and I'm just like whatever, bunch of rubbernecks. But I did like the mentor spot. I thought that was probably one of my favorite spots there, and I like how he won. He caught the coffin drop, and he caught it off guard kind of thing. So I'll go. I'll go. I'll go four. I think they did a good job with that match. And then the main event was our Anarchy in the arena. This was the Elite versus the Blackpool Combat Club.
This was a car crash.
A car pile up.
This was yeah. This was a bunch of cars. Just this is car crash, a dumpster fire. The only thing that needed to happen was the ring to blow up. That's all I'm saying. Uh, it was fun. It was fun, and I got to give everybody credit. My favorite thing though that happened was a small little thing in the match. Was at the beginning when the BCC came out of the entryway at the
Yeah,
top, and they started fighting, and they grabbed Brian and they slid him down the rail and hit him in the head with the garbage can.
yeah,
Yo, I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh my god. Um, there was a lot of cool stuff. I liked the obviously the super kick, the exploding super kick was cool. But then him getting his foot driven into the tacks was crazy. Uh, and then Brian immediately snaking in and grabbing him and heel hooking him is messed up. Like there was a lot of fun things that happened during the match. So
yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 4.25.
Yeah, it was chaotic as hell. Seeing the spikes go on the person's foot was painful. Watching from
Hmm.
there, I
Hmm.
did like the Don Callis part of him helping them out to win. It kind of kept the storyline going. But it was havoc. It was what it is, and is it a great match? No, it's just a shit show, but it's a great shit show, and sometimes you need those in the show. So I'll give it. I'll go 3.75.
And you know what? I give props. Willa Yuta got the pin on Kenny Omega. So there you
Yeah,
go.
there you go. There you go. All right, we go to NXT Battleground.
Oh wait,
Oh,
we
overall
didn't
show.
overall show. I'm gonna give it a 3.75.
I'll go two half, 2.5.
Damn.
That whole beginning card was nothing. Like there was like
Yeah,
I could
it
see
was
that
a
in Dynamite.
dynamite.
Yeah.
It was a
It
dynamite.
was the
Yeah.
four way and the arena match. Those are the two that highlight the show. The rest of it was forgettable.
I'd say the ladder match was all right, but that's just me.
Yeah,
That's a big man to be swantoning off of that ladder.
he just fell in style.
No, he.
He
I
fell.
thought he wasn't gonna rotate, and he did it. He did it because he could have felt like a brick.
That is
He
true.
rotated. He could have broke his neck.
All right, we go to NXT Battleground. First match is the NXT North American Championship match. You got Wes Lee versus Joe Gacy versus Tyler Bate.
That was an amazing match. Um, I thought Tyler Bate had Tim's on for a second, so I thought he was wrestling in Tim's because he had those yellow boots, those yellow
Yeah,
short boots.
yeah,
That's just something I found interesting. Again, I always pull for Joe Gacy because he impresses me the most.
yeah,
But it was good to see um, Wesley catch both of them with the card. What was it? What do they call the kick? The cardiac kick?
yeah. The cardiac kick.
Like at the same time. Okay, that was cool.
It was good.
So there was a lot of good stuff. I'm gonna give this one a 4.
It was a hell of a match. I'm I'm very happy with Lee as his title reign. I think he's been fantastic as a champion. So I was very happy to see this match. This match didn't disappoint whatsoever. I think all of them have great chemistry. So even when he caught the finisher, it was still a fun match. Um, yeah, I'll go four as well.
And you know what? The counter to the end of the match was actually really cool.
Yes, it was.
That was cool.
Heritage Cup. You got Noam Dar versus Dragon Lee.
Another good ass match. Um, you know what? I'm kind of sad. I did not see as much Noam Dar in UK
Yeah,
because I'm only used to him in 205 and whatever. So it's cool to see how much he's upgraded himself.
yeah,
And this was a good ass showcase.
yeah. It was a fun match.
hmm this one I might give it a 4 as well. I mean, I'm a fan of his entourage.
Yeah. I go three
So
seven five. I feel like again I haven't watched the Heritage Cup like the rules in a long time, so it was kind of just awkward seeing it again. But I think once you start seeing it established more on NXT's regular show, I think the matches would get a lot better. So this was a good first one for the NXT pay per view. So I really enjoyed it. But yeah, 375. Last man standing, Ija Dragovic versus Dijak.
I don't know how they let this match be on TV. They
They,
tried to see what I'm saying. Out of all the matches that we saw, right, and this didn't even need blood, but it looked like they were trying to beat the shit out of each other. You know what I mean? Like, so I have to just give it credit for that.
yeah,
Um, it looked like a wrestling match where if you took the rules out, this is what would happen. So
yeah, and I thought he died.
I thought I was feeling for Dragunov when he was catching them kendo sticks to the arms and
Yeah.
the chest. I was like, ooh, that's not supposed to go like that. Why is his arms looking black? Ugh,
Yeah, they look fucking mean.
ugh.
It was that, and
Um,
then the way it was finished was ridiculous.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there was some stuff Dijak did to him outside the ring that was crazy. Like this whole match was nuts. I'm gonna give it a 4.75.
I'm gonna go five. Like this match I think was my favorite match of that weekend's pay per views. They beat the shit out of each other, and I actually
hmm
thought they were gonna murder each other. I actually thought one person not gonna get up, and just to how they finished it, like these two told a hell of a great story. So I gotta give that credit. So I really enjoyed it. NXT Tag Team Champions Gallows versus the Creed Brothers.
I think aside from the fact that the team I picked didn't win, I think this was a solid tag match.
Yeah,
Um, and then just credit to both teams because again, even though there's not that you look at NXT's tag division, there's not that many teams,
yeah,
but it has to be argued that they put on some of the most solid wrestling matches, just
yeah,
period.
yeah,
So it just is what it is. Um, and you know what? It actually made whatchamacallit look good because it made Gallus as a group look good too. Because
yeah,
again, they're fresher here than they are if you watched UK. Because remember, like I didn't watch too much UK, so
yeah, yeah.
again, they look pretty good to me. So this one I'm gonna give it 3.75.
I'll go 3-5. I think this was probably one of the weaker matches of the card, but they did have aggressiveness to it that it still kept it enjoyable. So I go 3-7-5, 3-5. NXT Women's Championship match. You had Tiffany Stratton versus Lyra Valkyra.
Uh, this one I thought back and forth. I know it was predictable that Tiffany was gonna win, but you never know.
Yeah.
So I think it was a good showcase for Valkyria because again, wasn't she a UK person as well?
Yes, she was another UK person.
Good, good. Okay, so most of these people that I don't know too much about, and I get to see them like on a bigger stage, and it's like, okay, that's cool, that's cool.
Yeah.
Um, and Tiffany looked good in this match, and thankfully she hit she hit the moonsault perfectly.
Yeah.
Didn't almost kill the other girl, so that was great.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't kill nobody. Yeah.
killed them. That's a big ass girl to be falling on people's heads. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. She's.
Oh, so and again, I like that she's smart in the like she attacked her knee and stuff. So at least she's being smart in the ring during the match.
Yeah.
This one I'm gonna give a 5. Congratulations to Tiffany.
Nice.
Not
Um.
not mentioning the daddy Stratton because he
Yes, I had her
disappeared.
winning the moment I knew her. She was in that tournament. I was saying that yeah, she's winning. Hell of a match. I thought it was probably both their best match on NXT so far. And Tiffany has some good ones, and Valkyria has some good ones. So I'll give like I really enjoyed this match. I thought they went after each other really well. Told a story with the knee and everything like that. So I really dug that. I go 4-5 with this one. And the main event is NXT champion Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Breaker.
And speaking of making it look like they wanted to kill each other
That spear.
in a regular wrestling match, I think they did a great job of doing that. I think Melo with the home field advantage was cool to see
Yeah,
him as champ coming out. Um, and then what can you say really? Because again, they have like super good chemistry already.
yeah.
So like this wasn't gonna be anything less. And like you said, that's spear.
That spear was.
that that could have been the end of the match.
If
It
they
really could
would
have.
if that would have finished the match and Braun Breaker would have got the title again, I would accept that. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
you should not get up on
yeah,
that. That was
yeah.
probably that was a mean looking spear. Like he caught him really good with that. So
hmm
I give credit when the credit's due.
This
Um,
one, I'm gonna say 4.75 as well.
I'll go 4 or 5. Really good in main event, and again that spear was killer. Overall show, I'll give it a 4.25.
I guess I have to give it a 4.5.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
there you go.
Good show.
All right, we done with our pay-per-views, and we're gonna go to the weekend wrestling. We try to make this a bit faster because we did go through a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we kick off Monday Night Raw. They were in Albany, New York last week, so it was a New York crowd. We kick off. The champ is here. You got the new championship. Look good on Seth Rollins. Judgment Day came out, and then Ricochet came out, and then I'm going into a match.
Well, first AJ came out
Yeah,
to show him respect because it looked like he was gonna talk trash.
yeah. That's
Um, hmm?
Yeah, AJ Styles. Oh yeah, I forgot that AJ Styles came out to congratulate him, and Atlanta being a Judgment Day. So Atlanta being AJ Styles and Seth Rollins versus the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, AJ. Well, I guess they probably shorthanded because the Saudi trip, or they just like put him on there, so just to have a follow up of their that match.
I guess I don't know.
Don't make sense with
It just makes sense.
yeah.
It just made sense. They had a hard fought match. I
Hmm.
mean, if AJ is not gonna be a dick, why not congratulate the
And
guy?
then he also said like, yeah, I know I'm on SmackDown, blah blah blah. And like everyone's like, oh, what's the point of the draft? This is one night. And again, there's a big chance they didn't have everyone on home yet, or they're not there yet. So again, Seth Rollins left like directly right after his match in Saudi. So it is what it is. Anyway, we got Ricochet versus The Miz. That was a hell of a match. And Miz, yo, every time Miz stepping in the ring now, he's just adding more and more to his arsenal. Yo, he's been killing it, and he has not been winning, but he's been killing it.
This is true. This is true.
I enjoyed
Good
that
to see
match.
him.
It was good.
I can see the move.
Yeah. We,
But I do not have as my pick to win the Money in the Bank.
yeah. We have Ida Sheer defeat two jobbers, and yeah, they did. They did.
They just murdered somebody.
Yeah.
All right.
We had Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens out. They had a great promo, and the Imperium interrupted. And then Kevin Owens had me fucking laughing. He made me laugh with this. They're starting trouble with everybody. So Imperium's after them. Judgment Day had issues with them. Bloodline has issues with them. So like all the groups and gangs that are in the WWE are all looking at Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and I'm actually fine with that. Cause Kevin
They
Owens
keep
also still talk shit.
they no. Whose side are you on?
He
Did
still
you not pay attention to what happened? What do you know why KO was so mad? He kept saying he broke the rules.
yes, he did.
We didn't talk about you. Why did you come out? That's wrestling. It's come on, man.
Yeah,
I don't know how Sammy kept a straight face that whole time
yeah. It
because
was fun though.
KO was so mad.
It was fun, and it also led into a match with, and they called out Gable and Otis. versus the Imperium. Imperium won, but it was a really good match.
Yeah, it was good. The entire segment and the match was great.
And the Viking Raider, the Valkyrie or whatever her name is now, Sarah Logan came out.
Valhalla.
Yeah, she came
Valhalla.
out and she got kicked by Maxine, and she was happy, and then ran. Women's Tag Team Title Four Way. We had the winners: Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey. They fought Raquel Rodriguez and Shansi, Bailey and Io Sky, and Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green.
I'm just mad that they took so long to do this. I have a question. Was either Shayna or whatchamacallit hurt? Because what took so long?
I guess.
Again, Merc.
I guess so.
Again,
I'm not
Merc.
sure.
Again.
What?
I want to be happy because, again, these were my pick from the get go,
Yeah,
right? But after WrestleMania and they won the showcase match and they weren't the number one contender, what were they doing, Merc?
they took a
What were they
vacation.
doing? I guess they did.
uh,
That's why this just feels funny to me.
isn't Bailey and Io on SmackDown?
Yo is, yes.
Io,
Oh no, yeah, they both on. Yeah, they both. Oh, the whole of whatchamacallit got drafted together. Yeah,
why are they here? Again, like I think
I guess
again.
because it's a tag tournament and you
Yeah.
have to go through both shows, so it makes sense.
Okay. JD Mudigan.
Cause also isn't Shotzi because she was there on
She's on Raw now.
Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, she was
She's
on
on.
Friday.
Yeah, because they don't care about what show you on no more.
Yeah.
It's already broken down, Mark.
JD Mudigan. He murders Dolph Ziggler.
I mean, what did you expect?
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler can't be talking smack like he could beat everybody. Come on now.
Yep. You got Bronson Reed versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura takes the win.
So, well, I think we skipped Cody,
Oh yeah.
and then Becky was above talking about something. And she got into a fight.
Yep. Oh, the
Uh,
Stark and Trish came out.
so this one we got Bronson Reed. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he didn't win.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, because he has a rising star. Also, he countered Shinsuke's suplex and then just squash him. I thought that wasn't smart.
Yeah.
He should have squashed him.
Yep. Naka wins, and he's the first. He's the second person to get in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Shinsuke Nakamura is not my pick to win the Money in the Bank.
Okay. And the main event was the Judgment Day versus AJ Styles and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, AJ Styles win, and it was a fun match. Fun to go home.
I thought it was good, man. A good tag match. I thought again we got Finn versus AJ. We need to have a definitive OC versus the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Definitive. That's it.
Yes.
This is the last match. You go home.
uh,
But it was cool because it made sense. Also, Rhea getting in Seth's face,
yeah.
and Seth doesn't care.
Yeah.
Seth will hit. Seth will hit you.
He also did the whole Shawn Michaels thing, which was funny.
Yes,
He did it
yes.
to
This
Melina.
is true. Rhea
Um,
was actually greasy this week.
yeah. Monday Night Raw, where you give it?
I'm gonna give it a B plus. You know what? I'm gonna give it an A minus.
A
I thought it
minus.
was actually pretty good.
I'm gonna go B. It was an alright show. I thought it'd be more energy wise, but other than that, it was an alright show.
I don't know. There was some funny stuff.
Yeah.
There was some funny stuff.
We got NXT next, and we kick off with the weaponized cage match with Gigi Dolan and JC Jane.
Good for them for getting a cage match, and I guess ending the rivalry. I
I
don't know. Is it over?
I hope so.
I don't know.
It was a good match though. I really enjoyed it. I thought
Hmm
this was probably their
It
better match.
it looked like they gonna need to lie in a bath of ice for
Yes,
a good 2 weeks after this one.
but Dolan wins. Norm Dar interrupts Carmelo Hayes and gets an NXT Championship match.
Now, how the hell you do that? Why is that legal?
because he talked enough shit.
I guess so. I guess.
um, really good. It was a good. It was a good promos. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, because you know what? They were making fun of each other back and forth, and
Yeah.
then Trick started snapping on them, and the girls started snapping on Trick. So that's pretty funny.
Wesley, Tyler Bate, they defeat the Dyad. Really good match.
And then, surprise
Yes.
from the crowd, Ali appears.
Yeah, yo, I kind of wanted him to attack Tyler Bate and Wesley.
Oh, yeah, okay,
I don't know. I
okay.
just wanted a heel. I was like, oh, he's going. And then he did nothing. He just raised his arm. And I was like, damn, that would have been a moment. You have the women of NXT ruining Tiffany Stratton's Tiffy-bration. There you go.
Listen, I, they could have just not came out there.
Yeah, it is what it is. They did the same thing on Friday as well.
They should have not. If you're not going to play nice, don't come out
Yes.
there. Come out there and beat up the champ like that. How dare you?
I did like the return of Blair Davenport. She jumped Roxanne Perez.
She was Mustafa Ali's character,
Yeah.
the hacker. All these years later, it was her.
You got Joe Coffey versus Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Okay, match.
I give him credit because at least it was hard hitting. Because
Yeah.
every time I looked at the match, somebody was getting slammed, somebody was falling hard, and Stacks tried to take his head off and flew out the ring. I was like, you know what? They're going for it. So good for him.
You got Cora Jade versus Ivy Nile. It was okay.
This one, I guess, because there's somewhat of a story thing between them two already. Because she was the one that when Cora Jade was talking all that trash in the locker room, she was like, "Shut up, bitch."
Yep. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. Um, which, to be honest, that should happen more often
Yeah.
because people be going on monologues anyway.
Yeah.
Uh, Ivy now got distracted because the Dyad girl showed up and got choked out again
Yep.
because the same thing happened last time.
Yep. Yep.
So
And then our main event was NXT champion Carmelo Hayes. He defeats Norm Dar. It was a really solid match. And then my favorite part of the night, Baron Corbin.
this is true.
At
This is
the end
true.
of days to Carmelo Hayes.
That rhymes. Uh-oh.
Yes, he is. I was
Good
happy to see
match. Good
Corbin.
match.
I popped for Corbin.
It was a solid match, and then a nice surprise at the end. I mean, couldn't see that coming because Ali was already there, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't expect another person to show up.
But we got Baron Corbin looking at that NXT gold. He never won it.
This is true. This is
I
true.
this is my only wish. When you use Baron Corbin, he has his old theme music.
Yeah, that's true. That is
I do
true.
not want the Happy Corbin music. I want the old theme.
Mm-hmm.
You need to
Mm-hmm.
bring that back, and then I could take him seriously.
That's true.
Cause that was the first time I seen in a long time that in the days, and you always forget how good that fucking move looks.
This is true.
So yeah, NXT would give it.
NXT, I'm gonna give it an A.
I'll
I'll
give
give
it
it
A
an A
as well.
minus. I give it A minus.
I go A minus as well. I thought some of the matches could have been better, but other than that, the surprises were great. And Baron Corbin ending days on Hayes was beautiful.
Oh, the small thing again, there was a bunch of little things I liked. That's why it was so good. They had Axiom and Scripps talking,
Yes,
which it seems like they might be leading to Axiom taking off his mask because of what Scripps said to him.
good. A kid
And
was
then
great.
there's and then there's the Thea Hale um, taking the trainer from Dempsey,
Yes.
which I'm like, all right, if she's gonna be learning some technical stuff and some crabman stuff, I'm all for it.
Yep.
We don't really have a crab lady in
Yes.
NXT.
Should bite people in the ankles. All right. We go to AEW Dynamite, and we kick off with the Blackpool Combat Club versus their ROH Tag Team Champions, Lucha Bros,
Not bad, not bad. I thought it was
and
cool.
Bandito. I like the
Solid
Bandito
match.
costume.
Who was he supposed to be?
He's that
Or a
Bumble.
reference to?
Well, what Bumblebee guy is supposed to be representing is this Mexican character. It's like a TV show. It's like an old school TV show that he dressed like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's what that was.
And
Got you. Okay,
Simpsons took it, and Bumblebee Man is kind of based on him.
got you.
Yeah.
Does the guy Bandito was dressed up of as Scream I Caramba or not?
No.
Oh well, the Bumblebee Man is better.
Yeah. Hey, no, it's random. Um, what else we got? We got the backstage trying to get a word from the elite.
What they doing? They
These
upset. Didn't they get beat up? They still won the match, but didn't they get beat up?
Dark Order's gonna get their ass handed to by the elite.
I mean, they trying to be all passive aggressive. What was that about? Man, you better shut up.
Yeah.
You guys ain't winning nothing. Come on, man. Why is Hangman hanging out with you guys? Go away.
You got the Bullet Club Golds, Juice Robinson and Jay White.
They make me laugh. They really do, because they're so rude.
Yeah.
And the way they were hugging up for Tony Schiavone the entire interview, it had me dying laughing. So I
But
was just loving it.
Ricky Starks gets jumped and FTR comes for the save.
Because they called them stupid. They
There you
can't
go.
be that dumb helping them out. And guess what? They are that dumb?
Yep.
Hmm.
We got a
Hmm.
three-way match. We got Strickland, Big Bill, and Trent
Big
Beretta.
Big Bill. I thought it was all right. It wasn't special.
I was happy
But
Swerve won.
but it was, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was good to see Big Bill doing some work, and then good to see Swerve. That's all I gotta say.
We had little things. Interview with Takashita and Don Callis. Um, they're talking the shit.
He should
Uh,
have just said Cinnabon, and that's it. Walked away.
there you go. And then the TNT champion Warlow was backstage with Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson's like telling him shit, but now Luchasaurus found and they're gonna fight again.
We forgot to talk about Arm biting Luchasaurus' finger off.
Yeah, that was good for him.
I'm just saying, we forgot to mention that
Yeah,
in the pay per view.
I
that
forgot about
was
that.
that was insanity. Okay, that was
Yeah,
crazy. That old man. What is this?
we
What is
got
this?
the AEW champion, AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. They fought the Mongols, Quan and Tolayo, whatever his name is.
So he's a
They
new
win the
guy.
match, huh?
You said they fought the who? The Moguls?
The
Or
the
was that
Mogul
the small?
Embassy Gates of
Oh,
Agony.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Oh, you mean those guys? Oh, I got you. I
But
got you.
you kind of know where it was gonna go.
Yeah, that's true. True.
And then yeah, Brian Cage they all surrounded the ring, and then Darby Hook came out and wait, I got this confused. Nope, I got it. All
It
right.
was Hook and Dralistic, huh?
Yeah.
And Preston Vance was the one
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
that
don't
was
care.
being a jerk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't care about them either. TBS champion Chris Statlander versus Nyla Rose. Decent match.
Good to see Statlander back.
Yep. Again, I just hope she stays healthy.
Yes,
And
sir.
we got the mixed tag grudge match. We got Chris Jericho and Saraya defeat versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Adam Cole. Cole and Breaker wins. This was I actually enjoyed this more than I enjoyed
The
the
pay per
pay
view.
per view.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was more fun. It just gel better with the story for some reason. It was
yeah.
good. It was good.
What you give AEW Dynamite?
I'm gonna give it a straight up B. There
Okay.
was there was there was too much stuff that I liked this week to be like it was like ah.
I'll go B
I like
minus.
I like the
I'll go
I
B
think this
minus.
week I
Yeah.
would say for me personally, some of the promos with the people like they gave me highlights this week.
Cool.
Just a look just the Bullet Club making me laugh, man. That
Yeah. All right.
is funny.
WWE SmackDown. Yeah, I go B. I go B. Actually, go B minus. There you go.
We said SmackDown, right?
Yeah, we're going SmackDown. Or you go the fucking beautiful people.
I didn't watch too much SmackDown with that theme. I'm
That was a
sorry.
cool theme.
Sorry.
All right, we kick off SmackDown with the U.S. Six-man tag. We have Austin Theory and Pretty Deadly versus the Brawling Brutes. A solid match. Theory and Pretty Deadly win. Yes, boys.
To the crowd because they were going absolutely berserk for Sheamus.
Yes.
That boy was cleaning up,
Yep.
but they did not win.
No, they did not.
So
The OC versus Hit Row. OC wins. Anderson and Gallows win. And then AJ
that was solid.
puts the
It
explanation
was
point.
solid. I think some of the commentary was pretty funny though, because
Yeah.
obviously they always got to get on Top Dollar and Michael Cole's relationship.
Yeah.
So that helped me during this match.
We had the Grayson Waller effect, and his guest was Asuka.
Oh my god, this is my favorite talk show, whatever of the week.
It was funny.
His reaction when the girls came, please bring more girls. I love America.
So we had
So good.
Asuka talking shit, and then Io Sky comes out talk shit, and also we need subtitles, please.
Yeah, we need subtitles.
I
Come on,
want to
WWE.
know what they're saying. And
If we can afford, no, but seriously, if they can afford AR effects, they can afford subtitles for Japanese.
yes, I'm fired. Then you had Bailey come out. Then you had Shanti come out. Lacey Evans with her new hat, and Zelina Vega all come out and talking shit. Who's gonna be the new champ and the money back
She's
or whatever.
Lacey is slowly turning into Sonya Blade. Slowly turning, like her gear looks like one of Sonya's outfits from like
Yeah.
NKX. Slowly.
Um, it was funny. I got
The
a
entire segment was good. I thought it was good. And then the match with Zelina and um Lacey
Lacey.
was all right.
Yeah,
It was actually pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie, because Lacey basically ragdoll her, and that shit had me dying. I'm
yep.
not gonna lie.
Vega wins and she got a spot in the Money in the Bank.
Zelina Vega is not my choice to win the women's Money in the Bank.
I will not be surprised though. She has a chance. I think so. Money in the
But it
Bank.
would
What?
definitely be her versus Asuka, because I don't think she's gonna get a rematch versus Rhea
She don't want that.
and then win.
She don't want that smoke.
And she don't want that again.
She don't want that ragdoll. Oscar might be the safer bet, and that's not even that safe.
That's not even, yeah. That's
Cause she
not
beat
good.
your ass last week.
This is, yeah, all right. This is true. You
Um,
sure you want to pick Zelina for your win? I don't know, man. You might want to pick somebody else.
hey, Zelina was a heel, so she knows how to like. If she needed to go back in that cheating mode and getting the title, I think she has a good mind for that.
All right, you
Look at
say
look
so.
at Santo Escobar is a better heel, and I'm just saying like he's going slowly, low. He's getting tired of shit.
Well, they trying to be friends with Rey Mysterio. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, so you may have to betray Rey Mysterio. Whatever. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't betray Ray? You're
Who
right.
doesn't beat Rey Mysterio's ass now? That's a stepping stone. When you go heel, the first run, Rey Mysterio, gotta beat his ass. Take his eye,
This
throw
is
him off a
true.
building, whatever. He did it all.
This is true.
Money in the Bank qualifier match. You had Montez Ford and LA Knight. This also had the stuff for last week. I actually really enjoyed this match. I thought it was actually pretty cool, and I felt like they watched WrestleMania 17 for the back and forth punches. It looked like
I
Rock and
don't.
Austin.
Okay. I mean, that's a compliment to them in
Yeah,
general.
but I
I just,
enjoyed it.
again, I had to credit the crowd because they were 110% behind LA Knight.
Yeah, that was
So
crazy.
much as they were booing Montez Ford when he was hitting them.
Yep.
Montez was giving the crowd the side eye. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
So they might be,
It's like
Street Profits
what?
might be getting a little dirty in the future.
Good.
So
And you
LA
got,
Knight wins the match. He is my pick to win the men's Money in the Bank.
I think so too. And then we got Roman Reigns celebrates 1,000 days as champion as he gets presented a new undisputed world championship match.
And he got presented the
Undisputed
Black
Universal
Lion.
Championship. Yeah.
He now has the Black Lion
Yeah. There
because
you
the
go.
Black Lion from Voltron was black and like it had little gold accents. Remember the
Yeah.
shield on the chest?
Yeah.
So now he has he has he has three of the five lions.
Yeah.
Two more and he will become Voltron.
I like this whole segment. I think this was probably the best thing on the show. They do they do mastery work when they work together, and this was a whole great segment. I enjoyed
Hmm.
it a lot. Roman with the new title. Our thoughts of the new titles? It's nothing special. Like I don't like the yellow background, but it is what it is. I think Raw got the better title right now.
Again, like I said to you before we started, I think they didn't go far enough. I
Yeah,
think they should have changed what the belt looks like and kept the logo
yeah,
because it just looks like the third one of the other two.
yeah.
It
I
does not
feel
look new.
I feel like Roman, out of spite and out of just like him getting tired of Heyman shit, should make him hold all the two belts no matter what.
Well, Heyman's been he hasn't been on his bad side.
I don't know, like this whole thing. Like I gotta blame somebody. He ain't gonna blame Solo. He gonna blame Heyman.
No.
I'll have him hold the two
You have to
titles,
blame. You would technically have to blame Pierce because Pierce is the only one who said, "I got you."
but I still say blame Heyman, just so he has to carry the other two titles. Like he just has to hold them. That's it. Like that's his job, is hold those two titles that I had, and then this is the new
I
title.
just
I'll
thought he
use this
wasn't
one.
gonna get rid of him.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get rid of him?
I don't know. I guess he gave them to Triple H to exchange
No,
the
he
other one.
didn't.
No, he
He
didn't.
didn't.
So he has it.
He's on the picture they have of him on the ramp. Is Heyman still has it too?
They probably framed it for him like personally.
I think he might. I think he might just keep him.
Fuck it. Have three belts.
Why not?
There you go. SmackDown, we give it.
I'm gonna give it an A.
I'll go A
I
as
mean,
well.
you know what? I'm gonna give it an A plus because the last segment was pretty good. It
Yeah,
was pretty good.
it was good. I enjoyed it. I did not watch Rampage. Things had to be sacrificed this week. I heard like I'm hearing. So my friend was telling me the Vikido, whatever his name is,
Hmm.
commander, and they had a fight, and he's like, yo, the one thing with this dude that I'm getting tired of is that he does the exact same spots in every match.
Which one?
He does the flip outside to the table.
Which guy? Because
Viking Vikiro.
don't they all do the same spot every match?
Valkyro. There you go.
Okay, okay. I thought he was getting tired of just watching them all do the same.
Yeah, yeah, that's what happened. Rampage. I didn't get to watch Rampage, so that's something I missed out.
Gotcha.
But yeah, good.
I do kind of want to watch it because Shibata has a match with Lee Moriarty.
Yeah, I heard that was good too. I heard that match was good. I just didn't get to watch it this week. I was
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
too much stuff. All right. The podcast we listened
Oh,
to.
Zack Sabre Jr. had a match. Wait a second. All right, hold on. I think I messed up. I might have to watch Rampage.
Yeah, the Rampage had a good card. I just didn't care for the I just felt like they just do the same spots, and that was my only thing with that. But I heard the rest of the show was good. Um. All right, we go to the podcast we listened to. Um, I did listen to the Maxine Dupree on Ryan Santons. It was a very good conversation. I really enjoyed to actually learn about her because I did not know a lot about her. She has a good
Isn't
story.
she a wrestler?
Huh?
Isn't she a wrestler?
No, she's not. She's this like new to her kind of thing.
Oh, she's not a wrestler.
She's training to wrestle. She has trained. It's just like she came in kind of off of like seeing the. I think her story was like she watched Total Divas and that's how she decided to go into wrestling.
Oh no, no, I don't mean before she
No,
got there. I'm just meaning WWE. Isn't she a wrestler?
she hasn't wrestled.
Oh, she has never.
She hasn't
I
wrestled.
thought
I
she.
think because she went from one manager to another manager. She remember she did was Von Wagner
Oh, okay,
to
okay,
for a
okay.
little bit, and then it was
All right,
something else.
that's interesting.
That was a good conversation. Chris Van Vliet has Big Joseph. That was actually a good conversation as well. And Eden Shear was on After the Bell. I did not get to listen to that one. And Sami Zayn was on this week's for After the Bell, and that was actually a really good conversation.
Let me see. I heard this.
Yeah, I
That
didn't. I
was
missed last week's Eden Shear.
well, wasn't last week gender?
Oh, it's just gender. Yeah, my fault. It was
Yeah, it
gender
was just
Mahal.
gender.
Yeah,
Yeah, this week's After the Bell, I think, is a must listen to hear Sammy talk about certain like the storyline of the bloodline,
yeah,
but not the storyline itself, just the thought process of what goes into it. So
yeah,
like, okay, that's pretty good.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
Between him and then also when I heard from Heyman, those were like two conversations I really enjoyed between the two. You know,
Mhm.
those were really
Mhm.
good. All right. And now we go to the wrestling retrospect. I have a list of. I've been making a list of ones I wanted to do eventually. So I have a little tiny list if I can find it. Get it. Um, there it goes. Seeing that. All right. So I watched Dark Side of the Ring. Shout outs to that. It started on Tuesday, and the first story was Tammy and Chris Candido. Messed up story, very messed up story. I would recommend anyone watching if you're a wrestling fan. It was a good documentary. You see how kind of fucked up she was to Candido, but I want to celebrate the guy's wrestling because I think he had some very underrated matches, and I think he was extremely underrated, and was used extremely good in ECW. But other than that, everywhere else he kind of didn't ever get his niche. I want to go Chris Candido.
Okay. All right.
No gimmicks needed. Chris Candido.
Oh, that was his thing. That's what you
Yeah,
saying.
on ECW it was like, yeah, Mr. No Gimmicks, Chris
Okay.
Candido, and he was also part of the triple threat with Shane Douglas and Bam Bam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Chris Candido would be the pick for this week. This will be pick number 55. And we wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Battle Podcast. Thank you for listening. Follow us on all social medias. We have Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. All Mark with the Mic. Also follow my TikTok, Mark with the Mic. We post a lot of figure photography and everything else in between. So definitely check that out when you get a chance. And follow us at Link.
Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Recycling Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube, SoundCloud, and we got Spotify, right? And
Yep,
we
yep,
got a WordPress, so check it out.
yep. And always remember, follow the Jinkies. His birthday was yesterday. Oh, two
Happy
days ago.
birthday.
Yeah, 2 days ago. Happy birthday, Jinkies. Peace out. Oh, and Lil Steven too. Happy birthday to him too. They both
Happy birthday, little Steve.
birthdays. Peace out.